Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to our English Learning for Beginners podcast. I'm Eleanor, and if you've ever wondered how to describe the world around you in English, today's episode is just for you. We're going to dive into something super fun and incredibly useful: colors and shapes. These are the words that bring life to your language skills, and by the end of this episode, you'll not only be able to name and describe what you see, but also start thinking in English. Joining me today is my awesome co-host, Liam. How are you feeling today, Liam?
Hi, Eleanor. I'm feeling great and really excited about today's topic. Colors and shapes are everywhere, in the clothes we wear, the food we eat, and even the buildings around us. Knowing how to describe them in English will make your conversations more vivid and interesting. Plus, we've got 10 new vocabulary words for you today, so make sure to stay tuned until the end. Trust me, by the time we're done, you'll see the world in a whole new light.
Let's kick things off with the basics: colors. Colors are one of the first things we learn as children, and they're just as important when learning a new language. Let's start with the primary colors: red, blue, and yellow. These are the colors that can't be created by mixing other colors. They're the foundation for all other colors. Our first vocabulary word today is primary. Primary means first in order or importance. In colors, it refers to the basic colors that can't be created by mixing other colors.
That's right, Eleanor. Primary colors are essential because they help us understand how other colors are made. For example, when you mix blue and yellow, you get green. And that leads us to our next vocabulary word: secondary. Secondary means coming after or derived from something original or primary. In colors, it refers to colors made by mixing two primary colors.
Exactly, Liam. Secondary colors are green, orange, and purple. These colors are created by mixing two primary colors. Let's practice that. Blue and yellow make green, red and yellow make orange, and red and blue make purple. It's like a little magic trick. And speaking of magic, let's talk about the color white. White is the color of pure snow and is considered the presence of all colors in light.
White is a very important color in English because it's often used to describe things that are clean, pure, or light. For example, you might wear a white shirt to look smart, or decorate a room with white paint to make it feel bright and spacious.
Let's not forget about black, the color of the night sky, or a sleek, elegant dress. In English, black is often associated with formality, mystery, and sophistication. Black is the color that is the result of the absence of light, often associated with elegance or mystery.
Great point, Eleanor. Black and white are what we call neutral colors because they can go with almost anything. Neutral colors are super versatile and can be used in many different ways. Neutral refers to colors like black, white, gray, and beige that don't typically stand out or clash with other colors.
Now that we've covered some basic colors, let's move on to shapes. Shapes are everywhere, from the rectangle of your smartphone to the circle of your dinner plate. Knowing the names of shapes will help you describe objects more precisely. Let's start with one of the most common shapes: circle. Circle means a round shape with no corners or edges, like a wheel or a coin.
Circles are everywhere. Think of clocks, wheels, and even pizza. Next, we have the square, a shape with 4 equal sides and 4 right angles. Squares are strong and stable, just like a building block. Square means a shape with 4 equal sides and 4 right angles, like a chessboard or a window pane.
Squares are very useful shapes in everyday life. But what if you stretch a square? Then you get a rectangle, a shape with 4 sides, where opposite sides are equal. Rectangles are great for describing things like doors, books, and screens. Rectangle means a shape with 4 sides where opposite sides are equal, like a book or a door.
Rectangles are incredibly common. Another important shape is the triangle, which has 3 sides and 3 angles. Triangles are strong shapes and are often used in construction and design. Triangle means a shape with 3 sides and 3 angles, like a slice of pizza or a traffic sign.
Triangles are definitely one of the most interesting shapes. And finally, let's talk about the oval, which is like a stretched out circle. Ovals are softer and more fluid in design, often used to describe eggs or the shape of a face. Oval means a shape like a circle but longer in one direction, like an egg or a racetrack.
Wow, we've covered so much today. From primary and secondary colors to circles, squares, and beyond. You're now equipped to describe the world around you in English. Colors and shapes are the language of the visual world, and now you can start using them in your conversations.
Absolutely, Liam. And remember, the more you practice, the more natural it will feel to use these words in everyday situations. So here's a little challenge for you. Look around your room and try to describe at least 5 objects using the colors and shapes we've talked about today. Share your sentences with us in the comments below. We'd love to see what you come up with.
That's a great challenge, Eleanor. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our upcoming episodes. Next time, we'll be diving into family and relationships, another essential topic for beginners. We're so excited to continue this journey with you.
Thanks for joining us today. Remember, every word you learn is a step closer to mastering English. Keep practicing, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Before we wrap up, Eleanor, I think it's important to remind our listeners that colors and shapes are not just about memorizing words. They're about observation. The more you notice the colors and shapes around you, the more natural it becomes to describe them in English. So, as you go about your day, take a moment to really look at the world. What colors do you see? What shapes stand out? Describe them in your mind, or even better, write them down in English.
That's a fantastic tip, Liam. Observation is such a powerful tool for language learning. I've got a little activity in mind that could be really fun for our listeners. How about a color and shape hunt? Here's how it works. Look around your home or wherever you are and find at least 3 objects of different colors and shapes. For example, you might find a red circle, like an apple, a blue square, like a book, and a green rectangle, like a door. Then, try to describe these objects using the vocabulary we've covered today. It's a simple exercise, but it really helps reinforce what you've learned.
I love that idea, Eleanor. And to take it a step further, you could even mix and match. Find something that's both a color and a shape, like a yellow triangle or a white oval. This way, you're not just practicing colors and shapes separately, you're combining them, which is how we use them in real life. It's all about making connections in your mind so that these words become second nature.
Absolutely, Liam. And for those of you who want to challenge yourselves a bit more, try adding in adjectives to describe the size or texture of these objects. For example, you might say, a small red circle, or a large blue square. This not only helps with vocabulary, but also with sentence structure. And don't worry if it feels tricky at first. Like we said, practice makes perfect.
Exactly, Eleanor. And here's something else to think about. Colors and shapes are universal concepts, but they can have different meanings in different cultures. For instance, the color white often represents purity and peace in many cultures, but in some, it can also symbolize mourning. Similarly, shapes like circles can symbolize unity and infinity because they have no beginning or end. Understanding these nuances can make your English even richer and more interesting.
That's such a great point, Liam. Language is more than just words. It's about culture and context, too. And when you start seeing how colors and shapes play into these larger ideas, it really broadens your understanding. For example, in Western cultures, a red heart often symbolizes love, but in other cultures, different colors might be used to express the same emotion. It's fascinating to see how something as simple as a color or a shape can carry so much meaning.
And this is why we encourage you to keep exploring, keep asking questions, and most importantly, keep practicing. The more you engage with these concepts, the more you'll understand and the more confident you'll become in using English. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Every mistake is just another step toward fluency. And if you ever feel stuck, remember that we're here to help guide you.
Exactly, Liam. Learning a language is a journey, and we're so glad you've chosen to take this journey with us. We're here to support you every step of the way, whether you're just starting out or looking to deepen your understanding. And remember, It's not just about memorizing words. It's about using them, experimenting with them, and making them your own. So go ahead, be creative, and have fun with it.
We hope you enjoyed this episode and that you feel a little more confident in describing the colors and shapes around you. Don't forget to share your color and shape hunt results with us in the comments below. We'd love to hear what you find. And if you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover in future episodes, let us know. We're here to make sure you get the most out of your English learning experience.
We're so excited to continue this journey with you. Thanks for joining us today, and remember to keep practicing, stay curious, and most of all, enjoy the process. Every new word you learn, every new sentence you build, brings you one step closer to mastering English. Until next time, keep observing, keep describing, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye for now, and see you soon.